Welcome to 10 Worst Foods That Cause Inflammation. Our goal in this video is to reveal the top 10 foods that are known culprits for causing inflammation in your body, so you can make informed choices about what you eat and avoid potential health issues. Inflammation is a major problem that affects millions of people worldwide. It may start as just an uncomfortable sensation or mild pain, but over time it can become chronic and lead to more serious conditions like arthritis, heart disease, diabetes, and even cancer. Imagine waking up every morning feeling stiff and sore all over your body, struggling with daily activities because of constant pain, or dealing with fatigue caused by your immune system being constantly on high alert. This is the harsh reality for those suffering from chronic inflammation. So how does inflammation occur? When our bodies encounter harmful stimuli such as pathogens or irritants, our immune system responds by producing chemicals called cytokines, which signal white blood cells to repair damaged tissues. However, when we consume certain inflammatory foods on a regular basis, especially processed foods high in sugar and unhealthy fats, our immune systems go into overdrive trying to protect us from these foreign substances. The result is a vicious cycle where the body remains in a state of constant low-grade inflammation that never fully subsides. Now let's dive into the list of 10 worst foods that cause inflammation so you can be better prepared next time you're making decisions about what goes on your plate. Number 10. Sugary drinks. First up on our not-so-sweet list are sugary drinks, like soda and fruit juices with added sugar, which have a knack for stirring up trouble in our bodies. You see, these tantalizing thirst quenchers are loaded with refined sugars that can lead to inflammation. It's like a sugary tsunami wreaking havoc on our bodies, and the aftermath isn't pretty. Research published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that high sugar consumption can contribute to systemic inflammation, which can result in various health problems. But wait, there's more. These liquid sugar bombs can also lead to weight gain and increase the risk of developing type 2 diabetes, both of which are linked to, you guessed it, inflammation. According to a study published in JAMA Internal Medicine, participants who consumed higher amounts of added sugar had a greater risk of dying from cardiovascular disease, a condition closely tied to inflammation. So what's the solution, you ask? It's time to quench our thirst with healthier options, like water infused with fresh fruit, herbal tea, or even sparkling water jazzed up with a splash of natural fruit juice. By making the switch, we're not only reducing inflammation, but also treating our bodies to a refreshing, nutrient-rich experience. So let's keep our eyes peeled for hidden sugar traps and arm ourselves with the knowledge needed to make better beverage choices. Number 9. Fried foods. Now let's dive into the sizzling world of fried foods, which, despite their undeniable deliciousness, can be a bit of a hot mess when it comes to inflammation. Here's the greasy truth. Fried foods are often cooked in unhealthy oils that are loaded with saturated fats or trans fats. These fats are like culinary saboteurs, sneaking into our bodies and raising bad cholesterol levels, which can contribute to heart disease and, you guessed it, inflammation. A study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that higher intakes of fried foods were associated with an increased risk of developing chronic inflammation. It seems that the irresistible crunch of fried goodies comes at a cost to our bodies. So, what can we do to satisfy our cravings without fanning the flames of inflammation? Fear not, because there are plenty of healthier alternatives that still pack a flavor punch. Try baking, grilling, or even air frying your favorite dishes using heart-healthy oils like olive oil or avocado oil. You'll still get that delectable taste and texture without dousing your body in inflammation-triggering fats. Number 8. Processed meats. It's time to sink our teeth into processed meats, those convenient yet potentially harmful carnivorous delights like hot dogs, sausages, and lunch meats. The not-so-appetizing truth is that these processed meat products often contain nitrates or other preservatives that have been linked to increased inflammation markers in the blood. It's like a sneaky, invisible ingredient lurking within, just waiting to stir up trouble in our bodies. A study published in the journal Circulation found that participants who consumed higher amounts of processed meats had higher levels of inflammatory biomarkers, suggesting a connection between these tasty treats and inflammation. It seems that the more we indulge in these processed delights, the more we may be putting our health on the line. But fear not, meat lovers. There are healthier alternatives out there, just waiting to be enjoyed. Consider swapping out processed meats for fresh, lean cuts of meat like chicken, turkey, or even grass-fed beef. Or, if you're feeling adventurous, why not try plant-based protein sources like tofu, tempeh, or legumes? These delicious options can help keep inflammation at bay without sacrificing taste. Number 7, refined carbohydrates. Now, let's turn our attention to white bread, pasta made from white flour, crackers, and cereals containing refined grains, foods that might seem innocent but could be secretly stoking the fires of inflammation. You see, these refined grain products lack the fiber found in their whole grain counterparts. As a result, they cause a rapid rise in blood sugar levels, which can lead to chronic low-grade systemic inflammation. It's like a roller coaster ride for our bodies, with each bite sending our blood sugar levels soaring and our inflammation along with it. A study published in the Journal of Nutrition found that a diet high in refined grains was associated with higher levels of inflammatory markers compared to a diet rich in whole grains. It seems that by opting for refined grains, we may be unknowingly inviting inflammation to the dinner table. But don't worry, grain enthusiasts. There's a whole world of wholesome, fiber-packed alternatives just waiting to be discovered. Try swapping out white bread for whole grain bread, or choose whole grain pasta, crackers, and cereals instead. You'll not only be treating your body to the inflammation-fighting benefits of whole grains, but also enjoying a more complex, satisfying flavor and texture. Number 6, artificial sweeteners. Now, let's examine artificial sweeteners like aspartame, which might seem like a harmless sugar substitute, but could actually be stirring up some trouble in our immune systems. It turns out that some studies suggest that artificial sweeteners may trigger an immune system response, causing the production of pro-inflammatory cytokines. These tiny troublemakers can be particularly harmful for people already suffering from autoimmune diseases, where the immune system mistakenly attacks the body's own tissues. A study published in the journal Nutritional Neuroscience found that aspartame consumption was associated with increased inflammation markers in people with a predisposition to autoimmune diseases. It seems that by trying to dodge the sugar bullet, we may be inadvertently inviting inflammation to the party. But fear not, sweet-toothed friends. There are plenty of healthier alternatives to artificial sweeteners. Consider using natural sweeteners like honey, maple syrup, or stevia in moderation to satisfy your cravings without provoking an inflammatory response. As we forge ahead in our mouth-watering mission to uncover the 10 worst foods that cause inflammation, let's remember that even seemingly innocent ingredients can have hidden consequences. We are halfway through our countdown. Before we proceed, please take a moment to like this video and subscribe to our channel to help us reach more people. And don't forget to ring the notification bell so you can be the first to know when our latest video comes up. And if you want to show your support to our channel, please consider sending us a super thanks by clicking the thanks button at the bottom of the video. Now, back to our countdown. At number 5, red meat. This time, we're setting our sights on red meat, especially the processed variety, which has been linked to higher risk factors for heart disease and stroke. The culprit behind this connection is a substance called arachidonic acid, which is found in red meat. When consumed, our bodies convert this acid into pro-inflammatory eicosanoids, which can increase the likelihood of inflammation occurring. It's like a domino effect, with each bite of red meat potentially setting off a cascade of inflammatory responses. A study published in the journal Circulation found that participants who consumed higher amounts of red and processed meats had higher levels of inflammatory biomarkers. This suggests that indulging in our favorite steaks, burgers, and processed meats could come with an unwelcome side dish of inflammation. But don't despair, carnivores. There are healthier meat options out there that can still satisfy your cravings without fanning the flames of inflammation. Try opting for lean cuts of meat like poultry or fish, which are lower in arachidonic acid and offer inflammation-fighting benefits like omega-3 fatty acids. Next on our list is number 4, alcohol. It's time to raise our glasses to alcohol. But before we toast, let's delve into the not-so-cheerful side of overindulgence. When consumed excessively, alcohol can lead to liver damage, which in turn impairs its ability to filter toxins. This unfortunate chain of events results in an increase in circulating endotoxins in the bloodstream, which ultimately triggers responses that produce free radicals. Free radicals, those pesky little molecules, can wreak havoc on our bodies, causing oxidative stress and promoting inflammation. A study published in the journal Redox Biology found that excessive alcohol consumption is associated with increased levels of inflammatory markers, suggesting that too much tippling could fan the flames of inflammation. But fear not, libation lovers. This doesn't mean we have to completely swear off our favorite beverages. By enjoying alcohol in moderation, we can still savor the flavors and experiences we love while minimizing the risks associated with excessive consumption. As we forge ahead in our delectable exploration of the 10 worst foods that cause inflammation, let's remember that balance is key. Number 3, vegetable oils. Now, let's turn up the heat on vegetable oils, specifically corn, soybean, and sunflower oils, which can release some unexpected and unwelcome guests during high-heat cooking. When these vegetable oils are subjected to continuous heat, they release toxic compounds called aldehydes. These troublemakers promote oxidative stress, which in turn contributes to the overall inflammatory process. It's like an unwanted dinner guest showing up to spoil the party, and our bodies are left to deal with the consequences. A study published in the journal Food Chemistry found that high-heat cooking with vegetable oils led to the formation of harmful aldehydes, suggesting that we might want to think twice about which oils we use in our culinary creations. But don't worry, oil enthusiasts. There are healthier alternatives that can withstand high heat without releasing aldehydes. Consider using oils with a higher smoke point and more stable fatty acid profile, like avocado, coconut, or extra virgin olive oil. These oils not only help us dodge the aldehyde bullet, but they also offer additional health benefits. Number 2, trans fats. Let's shine a spotlight on partially hydrogenated fat, an ingredient that may be hiding in some of our favorite processed snack foods and secretly contributing to inflammation. Also known as trans fat, partially hydrogenated fat is a bit of a double-edged sword. On one hand, it increases levels of LDL, bad cholesterol, while on the other, it lowers HDL, good cholesterol. This nefarious combination contributes to cardiovascular disease and, you guessed it, inflammation. A study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that higher intakes of trans fats were associated with increased levels of inflammatory markers, suggesting that this seemingly innocent ingredient might be fanning the flames of inflammation within our bodies. But don't fret, snack lovers. There are plenty of trans fat-free alternatives out there to satisfy your cravings without compromising your health. Look for snacks made with heart-healthy oils like olive or avocado oil, or consider whipping up your own homemade treats using inflammation-fighting ingredients. Number 1, MSG. Now we're delving into the world of food additives, specifically monosodium glutamate, or MSG. While it's often used to enhance flavor, this sneaky substance may have some not-so-savory side effects. MSG has been known to cause headaches, flushing, and even symptoms of fibromyalgia in some individuals. The reason? It affects neurotransmitters, which in turn can increase the body's inflammatory response. It's like an uninvited guest that crashes the party and creates chaos within our bodies. A study published in the Journal of Headache and Pain found that participants who consumed MSG experienced more frequent headaches and higher levels of pain compared to those who didn't. This suggests that MSG might not only be contributing to inflammation, but also directly impacting our quality of life. But fear not, flavor enthusiasts. There are plenty of ways to enhance the taste of your dishes without resorting to MSG. Try using natural ingredients like herbs, spices, and umami-rich foods like mushrooms or tomatoes to create bold and delicious flavors without the potential inflammatory effects of MSG. As we wrap up our flavorful foray into the 10 worst foods that cause inflammation, let's remember that the choices we make in the kitchen can have a significant impact on our health and well-being. By being aware of the potential inflammatory effects of certain foods and additives, we can make more informed decisions and opt for healthier alternatives. From choosing oils with higher smoke points to embracing natural flavor enhancers, we have the power to create delectable dishes without compromising our health. With a little creativity and a dash of culinary curiosity, we can still indulge our taste buds while keeping inflammation at bay. So, as we bid farewell to this culinary adventure, let's continue to explore the wonderful world of food with a discerning eye, always seeking out the most delicious and healthful ingredients for our plates. Remember, knowledge is the most vital ingredient in any recipe, and armed with these inflammation-fighting insights, we're well equipped to craft a healthier and more satisfying culinary future. Bon appétit and happy cooking!